Hello! I wanted to do a quick little intro for this whole thing because I'm not really sure where I'm going with it, but I have sort of a plan. My name is Anja. I am 18 years old at the moment. My birthday was in December and I've been sick for 5 years. I have had what I've always called chronic fatigue syndrome. My doctor has agreed, and back in 2013 I was diagnosed with chronic fatigue syndrome. Now, because of that, I haven't been able to go to school, I haven't been able to work, I have barely had any energy to leave the house. So, when I turned 18, where I live in Norway, you have certain rights to money and financial aid. So I went to apply for that. Now, when I went there, I was told, okay, apply for this thing. I'm not really sure what it's in any other country, but I was told to apply for a certain sort of grant, I suppose, a certain type of welfare. And I was sent from one person to the next and to the next, and I applied. I sent in all of my forms. One of them was a doctor's certificate for the fact that I had chronic fatigue syndrome. And it was during that time when I went to the doctors there that I found out that I no longer have it. So I literally cried at the doctor's office when he told me, because it felt like my entire world was falling apart, because I've been so sick. I haven't been able to live by myself. I can't really do anything independently. I'm always, in one way or another, depending on having another person helping me when I need it. And to being told that you no longer have that, to me that was devastating. So I contacted the hospital and asked them to send the referral or the diagnostic papers, hopefully that makes any kind of sense, from when I was there, that was signed by the pediatrician or the doctor at the hospital, which was the person who gave me the diagnosis. And the lady told me that I hadn't had that diagnosis since 2013. And I only found out 4 years later. And you can imagine the shock and surprise. I was told that I no longer had the illness that I've always said I've had. And even my doctor has actually signed papers where it's been noted and said that I have chronic fatigue syndrome, or as we call it, ME, which is why this is titled ME Diary, because I want to make a series out of this. Because my plan with this is to talk you through and show you what it's like for me. Because there are tons of things I've had to give up. I've had to give up sports. I've lost almost every single friend I ever had. I can't really go outside. I've never really had that sort of active childhood at teenage years because I've never been out partying. I have never been drunk. You know, I've never done anything for the last 5 years. I've only really been in my house. And that's the whole reason why I started making YouTube. So for me it made sense to sort of bring it back to where it started and to give you a more sort of in-depth explanation and show, because chronic fatigue syndrome sounds like something you have on a Friday after a long week of work or school, when you're just dead tired and you want to go to bed. And I've sort of had that feeling that a lot of people feel like and think I'm lazy, but it's so much more than that. I'm not in bed for 3/4 of the day because I want to be. I'm there because I have no other choice. No one wanted to listen to me. Everyone forced me to go to school, to go outside. They literally told me, don't listen to your body. Don't listen to it saying that you're tired, just do it anyway. And I wasn't just tired, I was exhausted to the point where I almost passed out multiple times. I've literally gone to school, been there for an entire day, gone home, barely made it in the door before I had to lie down, and I fell asleep instantly. I nearly passed out on my way home from school. You can't say that that's normal, because it's not. And when doctors and people of authority tell you to stop listening to what your body's telling you because it's lying, because you have no idea what it means, you lose a sense of trust between them. And I've had trust issues with authority figures and doctors and psychiatrists and all of that because of that. Because of what I would say is a horrible experience from getting my diagnosing earlier. And I'm hoping that it's going to be different this time, because I don't want to be told again that I have no idea what's going on. That I have no say in what treatments they're going to put me through. And that I have no idea what my body is doing. Because I have no fucking clue what my body's doing. I want them to find out. I want them to help me figure it out. I want them to help me find a way I can live my life where it doesn't feel like I'm trapped inside my house. Even after my diagnosing 4 years ago, I was never given any help. I was just pushed on. I was institutionalized in a mental facility because of my anxiety, where they again pushed me to go to school, pushed me out of bed, pushed me to be social when all my body wanted to do was sleep. I've always felt that I've never been taken seriously. It's only within the last couple of years, when I'm actually grown up, when you're no longer 13, 14 years old, that I've actually felt like people have been listening to me. They haven't made fun of me. They've actually listened to me and, you know, done something with it. They've helped me in a way. Not in the way that I wanted originally, but I'm not going to deny that it's helped. And now that I am going through all of this again, I want to take you along, because I want to show that chronic fatigue syndrome is so much more than being lazy, so much more than just being in bed. I want to show the horrors with it, the days where I can barely stand on my feet, when my muscles are cramping and so sore that I can't even hold my phone, when I can't eat because I'm nauseous, when I can't actually turn the lights on. I have to sit in total darkness because my head feels like it's about to explode. I want to talk about my difficulties concentrating, the fact that I'm scared to leave the house to go out with my friends and with my family, because I don't want to have it come where my body just goes, nope, we're tired, we want to lie down, and then just shuts down on me. I don't want to fall down in public. That's been the one thing I've been the most afraid of. And I want to show people that I'm not lazy. Yeah, I can do stuff, I can go out, I can have fun, but not in the way that they can. I have tons of restrictions, not because I put them upon myself, but because my health doesn't allow me to be a normal person anymore. Because I do beauty stuff on this channel mostly, but that's not always me. I do kind of want to try and make this maybe once a month at least. I want to try and, I was about to say once a week, but that's not going to happen. Maybe once a month with various themes. I want to make sort of daily life kind of vlogs every once in a while that showcase both my good days, my meh days, and my absolutely awful days where I barely leave my bed. I want to show you what it's like. Maybe give you an insight into a different type of a day. So I hope you like the idea. If there's anything that you want to ask me, if there's anything you want to see, do ask them in the comments below. If there's any questions about my illness, if it's beauty related, anything, do leave it down in the comments below and I will try to answer it either in the comments or maybe make a video on it if it fits something that I like. And I will see you again very, very soon with hopefully a little bit of a lighter video because this is a bit heavy. Bye!